For me, it is good evening. Happy Father's Day to all those who are fathers, to all those who are not fathers. Happy Father's Day. It's a very special day today. Does anybody know why? It's the 17th of the 6th month, number 23. Father's Day fell on the day of passage. The rabbit hole is number 23. When you fall down the rabbit hole, that's where everything opens up to heaven. But to begin with, it's only number 23. It's the E world connected. That's why you get the lines with the E. The Lion King. For those who don't know me, I'm MrTacpans. And I'm wearing my shirt. Wearing half a shirt for half a guy who lives this life as I live, like any other person lives on this planet of life. And on the sidelines, I speak for MrTacpans. It's not me, it's him. I'm bipolar. Do you think I know any different? I'm a little schizophrenic. What do I know? Holy crap. Let me put on my sunglasses. Yeah, these are my sunglasses. Hey, I can see the camera in my eye. How come I can see the camera in my eye anyways? We're not going to talk about that. But I got a funny feeling in me. First of all, I've barely been doing any work lately. I've been doing my keeping up with my videos, which is, it's not a game. Lately, I feel like just getting on these videos, and I need to be here. I need to feel what's going on right now. What's going on? I need to know what's going on. We have less than 45 days from now. It's almost about 43 days from now, okay, until eclipse comes into the receiving end of the dog and the cat. Well, if you want to know what the dog and the cat delivers, everybody thinks it's the rain. Well, let's also do the calculation for cat. 3, 1, and 2. It brings in an omega egg. Why? Because cat ends in a T. And it's T for the 20th letter, so you would say T2O. It's almost like H2O, but this is T2O. The H2O is also said, and it probably will end up making something or some sort of difference. Not that I say it right or wrong. I'm no chemist, no scientist. I know nothing about the sky. All I know is where the numbers go. That's all I know. And I'm not perfect. So then, who am I? What sense does anything make if I don't even have the numbers perfect? Because I'm still joggling with them around. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if I see number 62 twice, okay, I'll write down the definitions and keep writing down these definitions till I have a global amount of definitions under number 62, and I'll say, oh, this is the lower part of 62, and this is the higher part of 62. And we'll say, well, how did we get 62? Well, we got 62 with a bunch of numbers. What were those numbers? Where did they come from? And then you'll know where exactly that number 62 is at. It's the same thing like anything else in the world. You pick a number and then find out where the number is. It's not hard. Fish, it's like playing fish. Went out. Don't worry, it's not marijuana, okay? I don't smoke that stuff. Marijuana wouldn't go out like this. This is what I call the lemon and spice of the spruce tree that's nice, who comes in the night, who lets in its ray, who sees through the sky of the moonlight and day. Oh, I'm rhyming for no reason at all. All I know is something's up right now. I feel it. I felt it tonight. I was at my brother-in-law's tonight. This guy lives in the city. Well, in a township city. Pretty big. He's got the biggest backyard I've ever seen. The guy's falling apart. His son wants to play hockey, jumps into the hockey suit, becomes a goaltender, and does anything. I never seen a guy, I mean, it's for me, I feel like crying sometimes when I see it. It's just so beautiful that he just does anything for his kids. What I see, at least. Does he do it further on than that? Most likely. I mean, I know what kind of guy he is. But it's crazy. It's just crazy. And he has the freedom to be able to and get away with it in certain things. But he's got like this big backyard, and we put out these things with fire on it. I felt like I was on the Survivors or something. And it seemed like instead of putting and getting the mosquitoes out of there, the mosquitoes seemed to come in and eat us up tonight. So mosquitoes are bad this year. So I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking? 1972. I don't know why 1972 is coming into my mind. I really don't know why 1972. In fact, you know what? There's an exact date coming into my mind on that. I don't know why. Very, very bad, because I know someone's birthday on that date. Now, who am I to talk like this? We only got 5 minutes. Okay, just let me talk. It's part of the book. Okay, it's part of what's on my mind. And I just don't like, why am I thinking about this? Because I know someone who was born on this exact date. Why am I thinking of him all of a sudden from nowhere? December 26th. I don't know what it is. Maybe because he'll be 40 this year. What does that mean? He wasn't the last grandchild born. He would be 40. And there would be somebody else at the age of 37. 37, okay, I entered at 41. But 37 is the last gate of creation. 37. That's why in roulette it stops at 36. Because the next one is man coming into the world at 37. And 37 goes all the way back where 1 is. Do you know why? 3 is red, 7 is red. 3 plus 7 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 0. Now, it should be is 10, right? So it's red. The only other one in roulette that's like that is 1 and 9, 19 is red. 19 and 37 are the only two. The 19th and the 18th one equals 37. 3 and 7 is 10. 3 by 7 is 21. Plus the 10 is 31. 3 and 1 is 4. Delta. The 4 angles of this world. Why am I thinking about this? Don't know. The cat and the dog. The cat, 3, 4, 24. The dog totals 26. The dog and the cat come together this year. Why? What does it mean, a dog and a cat to come together? A cat fight? Is it going to be a cat fight? And the dog pound? The dog pound would be prison, and the cat fight would be a war. Prison, war. Cat fight and dog, 45 days. That's not possible. Cat fight and dog fight. Don't forget, if you find something else with 24, which way is it? Is it evil 24? Or is it the good 24? I only have the 24. I don't know which one it is. If you gave me the situation where the other 24 came in. You know what I'm saying? This is something sort of, you have to learn definitions for your numbers. And then once you understand, this is like completely learning a whole new language, basically what it is. You know what I'm saying? A language from another language. Anyways. Yeah, so my brother-in-law, very, very, very nice. The other one, they were all nice. There were a couple of guys. They were playing hockey and basketball, and he's got a huge backyard. He's got, if you've got one house, he's got 4 of your houses in his backyard. It was an old piece of land, and they were gonna, nobody knew what to do with it. It was too small for a house, but it was actually just perfect to do that. So he just was next to it. Pretty convenient to have a piece of empty land next to yours, and you buy it, and then it becomes your land empty. You can do what you want. So that was a cool deal. So anyways, yeah, my father was there, and we seem to have both visited the cemetery today. My mother was there, my brother was there, my other sister was there, 3 kids was there, 1 left, the other ones wasn't there. Anyways, like I said, the 23rd day. What other day is it today? 121, 131, 41, 51, 152, 162, 169. Today is also the 169th day, the day of Omega. Wow. Not only is it 23, wow. Wow, and it becomes the day of Omega also. That's crazy, both in the same day, Father's Day. You know what? 5 years ago, something happened that hasn't happened in a long time. And it works in cycles of 7 and 5 because of the gates, just because of the numbers. That's why they have to have a cycle for everything that ran with the beat. So 7 years ago on Saturday, it was Shabbos. For the first time ever in the history, that 007, 2007, or 007 happened on a Shabbos. It never did. Seventh day of the 007, it's never happened before. Not in the Beta Millennium. It couldn't have never happened in the Beta, and it did happen this time for the first time in the Beta Millennium. Well, I forgot what I was saying, but I know it happened. Oh yeah, 007. So now 5 years later, it's 2012. 12, 1 and 2 is 3. 12, the 12th letter is the letter L. L means she. It also means an angle of 90 degrees. So when we're talking about L, just as a letter, I did a crop circle, you can look on my Facebook, of that L, okay, which there's so many ways to do things. Everybody, it must be a mystery. It's sad to get hurt and to be scared to die. It's sad. But that's the game we're in. We chose this game. It's sad. Of course it's sad. But who wants it to hurt? And God says like this, well, if it hurts a little bit like this, then this is what you'll get out of life. If it hurts a lot more like this, then this is what you'll get out of life. But if it hurts like this and they chop your finger off, well, that's what goes with getting everything you actually wanted to start with. So how does he do it? Oh, my God. I don't want to die or get hurt. I mean, I've gotten hurt in my life. Okay, I'm 50. I've gotten hurt. But if somebody wants to take a knife and cut my finger off, I don't think I'd be too happy. Demeaning my body. It's my body. In this game, it's my body. It's my body, but nobody knows my body like me. And it doesn't come free either. You have to go out in life and work so you can buy food to eat, for the body to live, for the mind to think. Holy crap. What a crazy deal. Hey, God, what the hell are you doing? You made it way too hard. I wanted sex, but I needed to take her for dinner. I had no money. I had to go to work. I was so tired the next day. I didn't call her up, and now I don't speak to her anymore. God, what'd you do? You're making it way too hard. Now these guys are putting chemtrails, okay? Chemtrails, aluminum, okay? They know, okay? They know it can't come down, okay? Because of the amount of energy that's going up and the weight and what's going on in the sky coming down, okay? It never really actually comes down. But wait, okay? At least not to begin with. And if anybody knows anything about the sun, and the sun is everything, and the immune system, the minute you start slowing down what you need from the sun, and we're already slowed down inside this planet. We need everything from the sun. If we take away from the sun, even if the sun doesn't melt the Arctic, if it melts the Arctic, we're screwed. But if you know God's in this world, he's not going to let that happen. You know what I'm saying? This, I mean, in certain circumstances, we're going to say, well, let's believe in God, because you know what? It's not supposed to happen. So what are we supposed to think? Because God's really never around. We're the God. We're supposed to know. We're supposed to be smarter than that. When this aluminum sulfate, or whatever you want to call it, starts coming down and into our lungs, okay? If it's very, very little, it's not so bad. For an extended period of time. All it's going to do is come in within this life cycle. It will change something in us over a period of time, okay? Maybe it'll strengthen us. I do not know. Maybe it'll take away blood clots. I do not know, okay? But we always got to say something is here for a reason, what will happen. On secondary thoughts, they're here putting chemtrails. They want it to get rid of us. They just want us all to die. So if we know this, how come we're not setting up armies? How come we're not setting up armies? So you know what we have to do? And I'm going to do this for everybody, because I know everybody's going to disagree with me with this. And I call on Russia to defend North America, the people of North America, against their own governments, including Canada, the U.S., and Mexico. We call on Russia to protect us. And I think Russia should be in Israel, protecting the half of Israel that needs to be protected from insanity. Army people are going to war. They know they're killing for no reason. Why are they doing it, these army people? And they will come back and put us in jails after? My question is the iRobot coming to your door? It knocks on the door, and it's not even a man. It's an iRobot. I don't think they've reached that level yet. 200, 300, 400,000 of these drone robots controlled by another man somewhere else, fighting you from a distant place. According to a page I read yesterday, they say the Jewish Messiah will come in the year 2015, the end of the year. I'm saying whatever, okay? So this is what they say. And I say to myself like this. They say the only time he can come is when the Hebrews set up the state of Israel and call back all the Jews. The perfect plan, eh? Call back all the Jews to Israel and then blow them all up. It's pretty stupid, I think. But anyways, they're to bring back all. So if they're saying for him to come, that means whatever's going to happen by the evil Illuminati has to be before that. So now they say before they will let them into Israel, I don't remember the whole deal, they have to reset rebuild the church or whatever it was. So they rebuild this church. And then after they rebuild the church and bring the people, they say then the Messiah is going to come. So if they rebuild the church before they go to war or just after, because they're going to do it just after they finish with Iran, I figured they would start building it by start of in the middle of, let's say, January of next year, or February, or March. They wouldn't even have it on hand. I mean, that's if there's an attack from the U.S. So that means that something's got to happen this summer, because there's only like 2 years left to get all this done. There's a lot of squashing to do in these next 2 years, eh? A lot of squashing to do, if this is what they're calling to do, and if they're looking for a Messiah to come in 3 years from now, or 3.5 years from now. Well, how can a Messiah come for one and the Illuminati dissolve this planet to where there's hardly any people on it? It just doesn't make any sense. Israel's saying the Messiah will come, and it's the Illuminati, the Zionists that are gonna. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, because why? How can the Messiah come after the Zionists, who are the demons? Unless, you see, when the good and the bad get together, the game is over. They all present themselves, they say, they take off their hat and go, and they start laughing at us. The end of this life, my friends, we're coming into the conscience world. 18 minutes, just checking. So I look at it many different ways. And I say to myself like this. Let's see what happens at the end of July this year, because when the eclipse passed, I go through a certain cycle, and the cycle comes to the cat and the dog, which is 50 days, but the cycle I use is the 65 to 69 cycle. Okay, I don't know why. I never thought of the 50 days. If something happens at 50 days, we have just reached 21 and 7. We're at 28 and 22 days from now. The 10th of July, that would be the 10th of July. No, well, the original date was the 25th of July to the August 5th. There's a cat and a dog. It's a pregnancy system. I just follow the animal pregnancies. It depends which animals you choose. And there's reasons for choosing certain ones at certain times. Anyways, Raphael, 72, 86. Is there anything else? What's going on with them? What's going on? What's going on? I saw a lot of chemtrails. Nibiru. Where is planet Earth? Where is planet Earth? Where is planet Earth? Where is planet Earth? Oh, hold on a second. Ah, yeah, now I see better. Yeah, cool. You know, when I clear my eyes, I see 3 suns outside, but when I use the eyes they gave me from birth, I only see 1 sun. So I clear my eyes one more time and I say, ah, look, 3 suns in the sky. But I clear my eyes one more time and I use my earth eyes that I was born with and I go, look, 1 sun in the sky. So there's always been 3 suns in the sky, but we've just never seen them. Just like the dog and the cat can hear certain sounds that we count all the same thing. Start fluttering your eyes because maybe the vision of truth is no farther than at the end of your nose. Raphael 7286.